Good morning, students. Sit down. Hello. How are you, all of you? Have you done your breakfast?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You are looking energetic?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Very good. Nice. Okay, what I taught yesterday? Anyone can explain? Yes. Fundamental theorem of arithmetic. Anyone can explain what is the fundamental theorem of arithmetics? Briefly you can tell. Okay. What you know you just tell. No problem. Every composite number can be written in the product of prime numbers. Then the factorization is unique apart from their order. Okay, sit down. Good. So what is composite number, you know? What is the difference between prime number and composite number? Give one example of composite number. Don't know. Anyone give one example of composite number and tell me why it is composite. 6 is a composite. Why 6 is a composite? 6 having more than 2 factors. Okay. Good. So you all know about your fundamental theorem of arithmetic well, and you know how to calculate the SCF and LCM by using prime factorization method. Okay. So today we are going to learn that revisiting irrational number as per your course point of view. Irrational number, what is rational number? Anyone can tell? What is rational number? Yes. Both are integer, and another condition is there. Very good. Q not equals to 0. Denominator never exceed as 0 in the case of a rational number. What are the irrational number? You have studied in your class 9th, you know well. Yes. It cannot be written in the form of P by Q. Then what are then another conditions? What is terminating decimal expansion? What is terminating decimal expansion? Sit down, sir. Okay. So, today we are going to discuss revisiting rational numbers. Okay. So rational number, those are in the form of P by Q. Rational numbers, those are in the form of P by Q. Both P and Q are integers, and another condition which should be applied in the case of rational, that is Q is not equals to 0. Denominator never exceed as 0. Then what about our irrational number? So I am writing like this: neither terminating nor repeating. Okay. So you have already studied in your class 9th irrational number. I am writing here neither terminating or nor repeating. Terminating means the decimal expansion. of any number. Terminating means this is a terminating decimal number 0.123. Okay, after decimal the numbers are countable, or it will be the places, after how many places it is, 3 places is there, and it will be countable and it will be finished. Okay, or finite. Understood? Then comes to another type of number 121212. So it is a terminating decimal number. And it is a repeating. Decimal expansion. Both are rational number or not? Both are rational number. You know how to convert 0.123 as a terminate decimal exponent into the form of p by q, and you also know the repeating decimal. Both the conditions, I am writing here neither terminating nor repeating. Both the conditions which are applied to one particular decimal expansion, that particular decimal expansion is known as irrational number. I am writing one decimal number like this: 0.1002, 0002. Okay. Any digits are repeating here? Can you put a bar? This number you can write like this: 0.12, 2 digit after decimal, 2 digit containing bar. Okay. Can you put any bar here? So this type of decimal expansion is known as particularly irrational numbers. Okay. Neither terminating, ये फिनिश नहीं हुआ है. कहीं पे फिनिश हुआ है? No. खत्म हुआ है? नहीं हुआ है. ना रिपीटिंग भी नहीं हुआ. हम नहीं रिपीटिंग, इसको रिपीटिंग डेसिमल नहीं बोल सकते. This type of numbers are called irrational numbers. Then comes to, it is, you have already visiting that in your class 9, many numbers are in the form of square. You know, especially root 2 is a irrational number, root 3 is a rational number, root 5 irrational number. What is the difference between this type of expansion and root 2, root 3? You know well, root 2 is irrational and root 3 is irrational, root 5 is an irrational, everything you know. There is nothing difference if you open the decimal expansion by applying the square root method. Square root करके अगर हम long division method में उसका decimal expansion को देखेंगे तो उसका decimal expansion neither terminating आएगा और nor repeating आएगा. root 2 का भी आएगा, root 3 का भी आएगा. Okay. root 2 has the same neither terminating nor repeating, and root 3 has the same neither terminating nor repeating decimal expansion. Okay. So now tell me, what are irrational number? Anyone can tell? The decimal expansion? Tell me. Neither terminating nor repeating. Both condition which will apply to the particular decimal expansion. Understood? Okay. Now comes to root 2, root 3, root 5 and root 7. These are irrational numbers whose decimal expansions are neither terminating nor repeating. Whose decimal expansion are. By applying long division method, you can, by doing long division method, you can show the decimal expansion. Okay. Now I am telling, can root 4 is an irrational number? Why it is an irrational number? It will be simplified to 2. it becomes rational. We cannot say. Okay. Generally, we are looking that many square root, under square root, the numbers are like prime numbers. Nahi, generally prime numbers, root 2, 2 is a prime number. Sit down. Root 3, 3 is a prime number. Root 5, 5 is a prime number. Root 7, generally square root of prime numbers are basically irrational numbers. Root 11, it is an irrational or rational? Rational. Understood? Now tell me root 9. Root 9 is equals to root 361. Tell me. So it is rational or irrational? Now tell me 2 into 5. It is rational or irrational? Rational. How many agree with rational? Raise hands. Why rational? 2 into 5, root 10. Root 10 is irrational or rational? Rational, not rational, irrational. You cannot find if the square root founds a whole number. Sit down. If the square root founds a whole number. It is a whole number by after doing? No. Its decimal shows neither terminating nor repeating. So it is an irrational number. Like this you can tell 16. Rational or irrational? Rational. This is irrational and this is rational. Now, irrational. Clear? Like this you know. Okay. Now your topic point of view, you have to prove that root 2 is an irrational number. Okay. How to show in the analytically way. Okay. देखते हैं analytical is one type of process. You can prove the statement by logic. And what logic? You can take the hypothesis, whether the hypothesis is correct or wrong, or it will be contradicts. Okay. ठीक है. तो मैं एक बात बता रहा हूँ. रूट 2 एक रेशनल हो सकता है और एक रेशनल नहीं हो सकता. नहीं, दो कंडीशन आएगा. नहीं, अगर हम हाइपोथेसिस उसको शो करेंगे, रूट 2 रैशनल हो सकता है, नहीं तो रेशनल नहीं हो सकता. जहाँ जो भी सेटिस्फाई करेगा उसको हम मान लेंगे दैट विल बी द ट्रूथ. नहीं, तो मान लो मेरे पास 5 रुपये है, तो मैंने आफ्टर काउंटिंग किया, मैंने बोल दिया कि मेरे पास 5 रुपये है. तो मैंने पर्स निकाला और मैंने काउंट किया तो 4 रुपया निकल रहा है. कितना रुपया है अभी? तो मैंने जो एज्यूम्शन किया था मेरे पास कितना होना चाहिए, 5 रुपया. तो अभी मैंने काउंट आफ्टर काउंटिंग व्हाट आई एम गेटिंग 4. तो इसका मतलब मैंने जो एज्यूम्शन किया था वो क्या हो गया, रॉन्ग हो गया, कॉन्ट्रडिक्ट कर दिया. तो इसका मतलब मेरे पास 5 रुपया नहीं थे. अंडरस्टूड? ओके. देन कम्स टू हाउ टू शो रूट 2 इज एन इरेशनल नंबर. Yes, tell me. No, first you understand root 2, then we will be discussed. Okay. So let's start with prove that root 2 is an irrational number. Let us assume that root 2 is a रैशनल नंबर। हमने अभी क्या किया, अज्यूम किया √2 इज ए रैशनल। लेट अज्यूम किया, भाई हो सकता है क्या, तो हम चेक करेंगे, अगर हो गया तो हो गया, नहीं हो गया तो इरेशनल हो जाएगा, और क्या। अंडरस्टूड? सो एवरी रैशनल नंबर कैन बी रिटन इन द फॉर्म ऑफ, तो इसको हम p बाई क्यू के प्लेस में लिख दिया। नाउ बोथ p and q having no common factor other than 1, अदर देन 1, और p का क्या है कॉमन फैक्टर, इधर 1 मल्टीप्लाई है, q में कितना मल्टीप्लाई है, 1 इंटू पी लिख सकते हैं, 1 इंटू क्यू, तो दोनों का कॉमन फैक्टर क्या आ गया 1। यहाँ पे 2p 2q लिखा है, तो अब भी कंडीशन हम क्या देख रहे हैं ना, बोथ p एंड q हैविंग नो कॉमन फैक्टर अदर देन 1। नाउ स्क्वायरिंग बोथ द साइड्स, √2 को स्क्वायर कर दिया मैंने, ओके, बाय स्क्वायरिंग both the sides. What is the square of √2? 2. What is the square of p? P square. Then p square is written as 2q square. Now comes to this point. This is equation 1. Okay. अगर कोई भी स्क्वायर फॉर्म 2 का फैक्टर कंटेन कर रहा है, कोई भी स्क्वायर, मान लो 4 को हम क्या लिखेंगे, 2 स्क्वायर लिख सकते हैं। नाउ 4 इज डिविजिबल बाय 2 एंड 2 स्क्वायर इज ऑल्सो डिविजिबल बाय 2। अरे 2 स्क्वायर क्या है, 4 is divisible by 2 and 2 square is also divisible by 2. अगर 2 square is divisible by 2, can 2 is also divisible by 2? अगर उसका स्क्वायर डिविजिबल हो रहा है तो नंबर भी डिविजिबल होगा उसी नंबर से। अंडरस्टूड और नॉट? डिविजिबल का मतलब क्या है, वो फैक्टर कंटेन करेगा। डिविजिबल का मतलब क्या है, मान लो 8 डिविजिबल बाय 2 का मतलब क्या है, 8 में 2 फैक्टर है या नहीं है, पहले वो बात समझो, ठीक है। 8 कंटेनिंग 2 फैक्टर्स आर नॉट। तो यहाँ पे देखो मैं लॉजिकली लिखा p स्क्वायर इज इक्वल्स टू 2q स्क्वायर, तो p स्क्वायर कंटेन कर रहा है तो फैक्टर 2, अरे 2 है ना, 2 इज मल्टीप्लाइंग टू समथिंग राइट साइड में, तो कैन आई राइट p स्क्वायर इज डिविजिबल बाय, राइट डाउन 2, आई कैन राइट और नॉट, 2 का फैक्टर कंटेन कर रहा है। अगर स्क्वायर है तो जनरल नंबर भी हो जाएगा, p इज ऑल्सो डिविजिबल बाय, ओके, बाय 2 लिख दो इधर, राइट, लॉजिकली वी कैन टेल, ओके। अगर p डिविजिबल हो रहा है 2 से, p कंटेन कर रहा है कोई भी फैक्टर 2 का, नहीं हम कोई दूसरा फैक्टर यहाँ तक लिख दिया, रिटर्न अप टू दिस, ओके। So p you can write 2m because p is also divisible by 2, तो मैं कोई भी नंबर से मल्टीप्लाई 2 के साथ कर सकता हूँ। लिख देना m फॉर सम इंटीजर, m बिलोंग्स टू सम इंटीजर, कोई भी हमने इंटीजर मल्टीप्लाई कर दिया। अब क्या किया ना, अगेन स्क्वायरिंग बोथ द साइड्स. Then p square is equals to 2m whole square, which is equals to 4m square. Again now p square is replaced by equation 1. p square के प्लेस में हम लिख सकते हैं 2 from equation 1. So you can write 2q square is equals to 4m square. You can write from 1, from equation 1. Now q square is equals to 2m square. अब बात वही पे आ गया, फिर से देखो q स्क्वायर क्या कंटेन कर रहा है, फैक्टर 2. तो कैन आई राइट q स्क्वायर इज डिविजिबल बाय, टेल मी, डिविजिबल बाय व्हाट, 2. देन q इज आल्सो डिविजिबल बाय, ओके. अब देखे, हमने देखा p इज डिविजिबल बाय 2, भाई q भी इज डिविजिबल बाय 2, तो दोनों का कॉमन फैक्टर यहाँ पे 2 निकल गया. तो लिखो नाउ बोथ p and q having common factor other than 2, other than 1, sorry, other than 1. हमने वहाँ पे अज्यूम क्या किया था, 1 होना चाहिए, पर यहाँ पे दिखाया क्या, तो हमने जो अज्यूमशन लिया वो क्या हो गया, फॉल्स हो गया. तो लिखना इट कंट्राडिक्ट्स आवर रॉन्ग अज्यूमशन दैट √2 is a rational number. और नीचे लिख देना हेंस, अगर रेशनल नहीं हुआ तो दूसरा कंडीशन क्या आएगा, इरेशनल. तो हेंस √2 is an irrational number. Proved. So this is a one type of analytical process to show analytically or logically √2 is an irrational number. I am giving √3, nothing else. वहाँ पे 3 फैक्टर आएगा, √5 5 फैक्टर आएगा. आपको प्रोसेस वहीं से लिखना है. What I am written here, what is the procedures, you just following for the other numbers, nothing else. Okay? Can you do √3 is an irrational number by yourself? Okay. Let's do. I will check. Do by yourself. √3 is an irrational number.